lastly, I'd like to thank you guys as the competitors and the rec riders that make this organization what it is. So give your all self a round of applause. Martha wanted me to also thank some people that stepped up huge this year and were a tremendous help to her. Those people were Terry Nolet and Dave Gasol, who worked endlessly to solicit vendors and make the expo what it was. So, for the pictures and the slideshow and all the work with that, we had a bunch of people step up. Leanne Dupplinger, Jim Blaze, Art Pepin, Elaine DeVille, and Tammy Freeby. I'd like to thank them. For the program and the ads, I'd like to thank Kevin Bergen. We also did something different this year. The past couple of years, we've had a couple of sad situations happen on the type of events. So, I'm going to just move on. I would like at this point just to introduce Chris Work as I have the president, please.
Sorry it took me so long to get up here. It was tough to pry me away from the prime rib.
And the Patriots win.
And the Patriots, 27-20. It's over.
On to the AFC Championship.
Cheer for Pittsburgh, so the game will be here. Oh my God. Someone please remove Kevin now. My last act was president. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. This is a great event. Always love it. It's just fantastic. NETRA truly is a big family, and we've got 2,600 members to this family. So many people make this go, and the guy who was on before me thanked a lot, but someone has to thank him, so I will thank him. What people don't see is, almost every Monday, he and I have a conference call to discuss the activities of the previous weekend, if there's going to be a protest, or if the landowner is going to throw us out, or if the police are going to arrest us. And we've managed to steer clear of almost all those things for the last 3+ years. And make this continue to go. And it's great to see everybody here who came out, the families, and that's really a big theme for NETRA, just not the larger NETRA families, but really the families within NETRA. And you see that at the Pee Wee banquet, and then you see, it was really interesting. You got up there and you had the top, a good cross section of the top hair scrambles, AA red plate guys up there, and you're like, I used to be a Pee Wee rider. The Pee Wee kids are, whoa. That's really great to see. You see the progression of these folks through the ranks, and whether they pursue it to that level, or race enduros, or go to turkey runs, or whatever. It's all about sport and enjoying whatever floats your boat in terms of what types of events you like to ride. And the good news is, if it's off-road, NETRA probably has something for you. As Andy alluded to, we had 67 events this year after enduring record snowfall that took away almost the first 2 months of our season. So that's really amazing. We've got 82 more on tap for this coming year. So the machine's running at pretty high gear, and I'm really looking forward to next year. So anyway, thanks, and enjoy your evening.
Well, we start tonight's program with the Bryn Moran Award. Each of you who've been here for a number of years know that's the highest award that NETRA gives. It was decided by the competition committee, and it's an award that is given for Bryn Moran, who's from New York, who rode tirelessly. He rode all the NETRA events and was one of the best riders in the United States. He was killed in riding the Isle of Man in 1975. And after that, the award was created. And it's for his namesake, for somebody who's dedicated to the sport, to supporting NETRA, and to helping out wherever they can. So each year, and it's no requirement that somebody gets the Bryn Moran Award. If the competition committee feels that there's nobody that really has stepped up to the extent where they feel that they should receive it, there's no award. There have been years when there has not been a Bryn Moran Award. But it was kind of interesting. There were at least 3 clubs that were going to nominate our candidate and the recipient of the Bryn Moran Award this year. And the one club, which is Russ McIntyre's home club, got aced out. Somebody stepped up and nominated him before they had a chance. And they were a bit surprised. So, a little background on Russ. I've been active and working on the board for, I'm going to guess, 15 years. And that's only half the time that Russ has been on the board. And ever since I've been on the board, Russ has kind of needed me a little bit. As most of you know, I work on the legislative side. And he works actively in Connecticut. And he'd send me these emails saying, Jim, we need to do this. Jim, I'm going to get this done. He has worked through his legislators to get bills proposed. And even now, as he's retiring from the board, he's working on getting some bills proposed in Connecticut to open up riding. He's tireless. He doesn't give up. 30 years on the board. And I was talking to Russ today, and he said, you know, Jim, make it interesting. He says, for the old timers, think back. When he started on the board, that was the beginning of the second term of Ronald Reagan as president of the United States. That was a long time ago. You know, he's been riding since he was age 16. He's active in 2 clubs, BTR and the Ramblers. He's trail bossed a number of events, and where he hasn't trail bossed, he's worked more events than he's trail bossed. As I just said, he's been very active in legislative activities. And I think it's something that we really need with NETRA. We need more people to step up. Because sometimes it's not what we can accomplish out there by adding new legislation or trying to get open area. It's what we can stop from happening to us. And Russ has been very good at stopping the negative or shutting down or making our life more miserable. He's been active in getting new areas to ride in the land use. In 1995, he was the C champion on his KDX 200. It was a long time ago. He was promoted to be a senior, and now he says he wants to make a comeback in 2016 in the Master's class. You know, he learned a lot in his 21 years of working for a motorcycle shop. Worked in the parts department, and has learned a lot about this whole sport, from there to riding, to being on our board, and supporting our legislative initiatives. So with that, Russ, please come up.
Rock it!
You can see the names on this plaque. Over the years, there's not a lot of names on here. And this is our highest award. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm just looking around to make sure Kanye West isn't going to come up here and say, you should have really given this to Andy Anthony. I'm just so honored that you guys thought this of me. I didn't even think that many people knew my name. But to find out that I was getting this, I was just completely floored. It's the greatest honor of my trail bike career. So just thanks to everybody. And if somebody asks you to send an email to your senator or state representative, no matter what state you live in, that's the best thing we can do. It's just stem the tide of losing places to run. Thanks a lot.
One of the fun parts of about being involved as a NETRA board member is helping raise money for the scholarship fund and then chairing the scholarship committee as we evaluate the student applications and determine who will be receiving the scholarships for the year. The primary funding for NETRA scholarships is from you, the members. And our biggest donor this year was the Tri-State Club from their fall fundraiser for the scholarship fund, where they raised almost $3,500 for us. And I think we ought to give the Tri-State Club a round of applause. We also receive donations throughout the year, and for your information, all of the vendors who participated in this afternoon's expo, instead of paying a registration fee for participating, were asked to donate to the scholarship fund. At this time, I'd like to ask Kevin Holly, NETRA's treasurer, to join me on stage. Most of you, all of you were approached at some point this afternoon or at the beginning of dinner to participate in the 50/50 raffle. The 50/50 tickets, we had a little bit of miscommunication today, and so there were a lot of red tickets being sold. The 50/50 tickets have a notch in the corner. Yes. Yes. The 50/50 tickets are red tickets with a notch in the corner. This way we won't confuse them with the other raffle tickets, which are totally square. We have raised $889 for the 50/50 raffle. And that means whoever wins the raffle today will be receiving $445. So, red tickets with a notch in the corner. Riders kind of go. Okay, here we go. Notch corner. 5, 3, 8, 7, 4, 4. Jim Blaze, you're kidding. No. Oh, okay. All right. Justin McBurney is our winner tonight, and he has asked that the amount be returned to the scholarship fund. All right. remainder of my presentation is two-part. First of all, I am going to introduce the scholarship winners this evening, but then in the second part, we do have another drawing, at which time I will be asking Bob Stadler to join me on stage. But first of all, let's meet this year's scholarship winners. Our scholarship committee this year was made up of 3 NETRA members. 2 of them happen to be on the board. Kevin Howley, the NETRA treasurer. Alan Tucker from the MBTR. Is Alan still here tonight? Okay. And Terry Millette from the Tri-State Club. Terry, you want to wave your hand? Okay. They reviewed the scholarship applicants, and this year's winners are Rebecca Daniels from the Norumbega Trail Riders. And I understand Rebecca has gone back to school, but Bruce Storer is going to come up on her behalf. Is Bruce here? Okay, Bruce, come on up. Our next winner is Caitlin Richards from the Tri-State Trail Riders. Next winner is Zach Sins from MVTR. And our first place winner is Tom Metzak from Nutmeg Scramble. All 4 of these students exhibited strong relationships with NETRA. They all talked about how NETRA had become such a family to them over the years and how much they enjoyed going to the races and having the support and the fellowship with fellow NETRA members. And they all talked about the lofty ideals they have for their college educations. So I will let each one of them speak to you on their thoughts.
And we'll start with.
How's it going? My name is Bruce Starr. I'm with the Norumbega Trail Riders. If you guys don't know who we are, we proudly put on the Ammonoosuc River Turkey Run each year. This event is a shared effort with the Montclair Trail Riders and the Norumbega Trail Riders. So it's a 2-day event. And this year will be our 40th year of the event. It'll take place in September on the 10th and 11th. I'm here today to accept the award for Rebecca, as she couldn't make it tonight. She really feels bad that she had to return to school. She is attending Norwich University and is enrolled in the military program. She has ridden the Ammonoosuc, or the Ammo, as we all like to call it, twice, and her father and her each year have cut and arrowed and manicured some of the best single track that we have to offer. I feel proud to have known Becca as her father and her father, and they both have a special bond in all of our hearts. Because if you've ridden their trails that they've made, they're absolutely astounding. Trust me, if you've never been on this ride and enjoyed the famous switchbacks through the pines, you're missing out. I'd like to read a little bit of something that Rebecca wanted us to read tonight for you all. She says, "Hi all, thank you so much for this award. I'm a sophomore at Norwich University. I'm majoring in computer science with a minor in mathematics. I'm on the military side of the university and hoping to get contracted with the U.S. Air Force. I have been a physical training instructor, PTI, for the freshmen who didn't pass the Norwich physical fitness test. I have been riding dirt bikes since I was about 12 years old and rode and completed the Ammonoosuc in my sophomore and junior year in high school. I'm very thankful to NETRA for offering me this scholarship, which will help me continue my studies at Norwich. And on behalf of Becca, the Norumbega Trail Riders, and the Montclair Trail Riders, we really thank you very much."
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I just want to thank everyone that supported the scholarship fund, especially my club for putting on a ride for it. I'm currently still a senior in high school, but I'm hopefully going to be attending Springfield College in the fall. Yeah, thanks everyone, especially thanks to my dad, because I wouldn't have ever been racing or been this far without him.
All right, hello. Sorry. I've never been speaking in front of people. All right, so that's easy. Just yell. A lot of people may know me, but there are some that do not. My name is Zach Zins, and I race in the 1850 class. I am part of the MVTR club, and I help put on those races, and as well as the New Hampshire, as well as a charity ride for the cystic fibrosis. That's a blast. If you haven't done it before, I would really recommend going up, giving it a try. It's a lot of fun. It's for a good cause. I've been attending NETRA events for as long as I can remember. I think it's 06 or something like that. Started out in PV class, worked my way up, having fun ever since. I'm going to school right now, Lakes Region Community College in Laconia, New Hampshire. I'm going there for fire science. If you aren't familiar with the program, I'm going there to attend my associate's degree to get a full-time firefighting job. I'm an EMT. I passed my fall semester on the dean's list. I'm an EMT. I already said that. Sorry, like I said, I'm terrible. I'm living 10 minutes away from the school at a fire station. I work there as a firefighter EMT. I'm there for 2 weeks straight, and then I have every other weekend off. Kind of limits my racing, but you know it's worth it in the end. I'm very blessed to have people like you guys as my friends, family, people I race with. So thank you very much. Congratulations to everyone. We're happy, healthy 2015. Can't wait to see what 2016 brings us.
Yeah, for anyone that read the flyer, my name is Tyler, not Taylor. So I hope everyone's having a good time tonight. That's why we're all here. I know you're not all here to listen to me. I'm not really one for speeches, but I'll try to keep it brief. So first of all, I'd like to thank NETRA for the scholarship. It's going to be vital to me going to school, and it'll be really vital to my education. I'm hoping to go to UConn for environmental sciences. I would also like to congratulate all the other recipients behind me. They're all hardworking, good kids, and they deserve it just as much as anyone else could. Second, I would like to thank my friends and family for all the support, and every accomplishment I've had in my lifetime would not be possible without my family and friends and the no big scramblers over here. 10 years ago, I began racing NETRA, and it has not only been one of the most fun things in my life, but also one of the most important. NETRA has taught me perseverance, the late nights fighting to get the bike ready for races with my father, all the physical preparation for racing, and of course making it through the races that NETRA is known for, with the gnarly, nasty terrain that just beats you to death. I've also learned the meaning of friendship and sportsmanship. We compete, push each other to the absolute physical limits, and at the end of the day, we hang out in the pits, share parts, give advice, and we can sit around the campfire as best of friends. NETRA is something that is not just part of my life, but part of myself. I will always race NETRA, and I will always support the sport we love. Most of all, NETRA has made me a better and stronger person. I have had many happy memories and hard times throughout my time racing NETRA. But the family-like values that NETRA stands for has led me to far places. It has pushed me to become an Eagle Scout. It pushed me to try hard in school and wake up every day and do my very best. Thank you, NETRA, and thank you everyone here for your support. Congratulations.
At this point, I'd like to ask Bob Stadler to come to the podium. Bob is a member, part of the Trail Jesters, and they have run quite a raffle this afternoon to benefit scholarship.
behalf of Ross Morey, the founder of the Trail Jesters, we'd like to congratulate all the present scholarship winners. Today, there was a couple of team sponsors who stepped up to the plate, donated some product, so that we could run a raffle to raise money for the scholarship fund. I know a lot of you see them, I'd like to have them come up here now. Mr. Toth, Mr. Taylor, please come up to the stage. All right, through this young lady and young gentleman, we were able to raise $1,100 today for the scholarship fund. There's a couple companies that are basically new to a lot of people here. One of them is Motul, which is a sag adjustment tool that once you figure out how to use it, it's very helpful. They've donated 2 of their units with a value roughly $150. There's another company called EVS, which has been around for a while. They've donated a couple of elbow pads that we're going to be, knee pads that will be raffling off. There's another company here today that came to the banquet today that was the first time here. They asked me basically how can we help out, seeing as how what was going on and so on and so forth. And I said, well, the general consensus is that there's no fee to show up here, but donate to the scholarship fund. They've also kicked into this raffle with a gift certificate that will be raffling off first. This is the Hunters Pool Center. These are the red square tickets. 607-769. Yeah, that's it. All right, next we're going to raffle up a multiple sag kits. 607-727. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
You're welcome.
The next ticket will be for a set of the knee pads.
Too many tickets.
Aren't you glad you got all those?
That's the one you showed me. Should I just hang on?
All right, here's a set of EBS knee pads. 607, 604.
You're welcome.
Next is another sag tool. 607-476.
Thank you.
Now, last night is another set of keypads from EBS. 607-839.
You can't let the treasurer win. Got it.
All right.
Very much.
Martha, if you could come up here. On behalf of Motul, EBS, and Trail Jesters, we'd like to present you with $1,100 for snow.
Okay, guys. The Trail Jesters and the Kelly Boys, they've been to the ISD twice, and they appreciated what NETRA did to help them to get there. We appreciated their efforts and what outstanding ambassadors they are for both NETRA and the sport. To give back out of their pocket, they went out and they bought 3 sets of tires, and they have some other goodies here. And they want to have a quick live auction them off, and they want that money to go to the scholarship fund, and they wanted to give back to NETRA. So that's the caliber of people that we have in this organization. So I'd like to give them a big hand.
You're doing per se.
All right, first set of tires we have here is an M59 and an MT16. Who wants to start the bidding at $100 for the pair? Got 120 over here. 150. 150 right here. 175. 150 going once. 150 going twice. Sold. So Brett Moran will order this. Next we have a V-rubber front tire. Tacky.
And a V-rubber GNCC tacky.
And a GNCC tacky from V-rubber. Same thing, we want to start the bidding at $100.
Bob?
We have 100 over here. 120. We have 120 out there. Where are those beta boys?
Whoa!
120 we have. 150. We have anybody at 150. 130 we have.
No, I'm just
Okay, 130. We have a 130 out there. All right, 120 going once. 120 going twice. Sold to the Vintage Guru. 59 front and an empty 16 rear. Kevin. We got 100. 120 right here.
140.
We got 150 here. We have 175 out there anywhere. We got 175. We got 200. We got 250 out there anywhere. $200 going once. 200 going twice. Last chance. Sold.
I think that's all supposed to go together.
Next, we got a last item. We've got an assortment of stuff here: a hat, shirt, umbrella, from B Rubber. How about $50? We got 50. 25. 25 back there. 30. What's your name? What do you got, Rob? We got 50.
You see that?
All right, we got 50. That's 75 anywhere. All right, 50 going once. 50 going twice. Sold. Thank you all very much.
I got one more.
Yep.
Let me give it the bag.
Yeah, if you don't mind. You still have 200. Let's not talk about something else.
No. Jim, I went to the coat closet and get the big bag, the gear bag that's underneath. In the jacket closet. Thanks.
All right, guys, so that's another $420 for the scholarship fund.
Like that.
Come on. Thank you, sir. Good job, thank you, Dave. All right. Dave.
We got a little drawing here, flying one of our sponsors, and through Motorworks, we were able to secure last minute. Nice little gear bag, a helmet bag, and a backpack, and donated. So I was running around with these tickets today, so we're just gonna draw a winner, and you get all 3 pieces, courtesy of Motorworks and Fly Racing. Thank you.
Dylan.
Just one. Just one.
This has got to be fixed. Bob Stadler. Hey, boy, come on up here.
This is it, right?
It's 3 pieces.
Damn it.
There should be 2 more pieces, so.
Jim, there's 2 more pieces of it.
Thank you. We'll get them. Oh, they're all inside.
I'll get it later.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're slipped on the side.
We have the liver.
I know.
I think that was good. All right, guys. Well, year, the first time since 1988, that we had something special happen in the 2015 season. We had an individual that made the commitment to chase both the Enduro Series and the Hair Scramble Series, and he got the championship in both. So when you think you're tired, or you think you're banged up, or you think you're bruised, or you think you're broken, and you gotta get on the bike again and do it again in another 4 or 5 days, that's what Dylan did, from the springtime to the fall. So Dylan, it's quite an accomplishment, you should be pretty proud of that. Congratulations. Okay. Pete, if you could just come up before Dylan, and then we'll have some things to happen. Good job, Dylan.
Well, excuse me. Well, as Andy alluded to that, it's a pretty big task if somebody's come to do something like that. It's been 34 seasons that NETRA's had a dual championship, and only 3 people in that time have been able to do it. First guy was in 1984, his name was Pete Leonard. The next man in 1988 was Bert Garrett. Since then, it's been a long time. I've been racing NETRA consistently since 1989, and I've personally witnessed a few people go after that championship and been unable to do it. They actually created a championship in the 90s called the Off-Road Grand Championship, which was to congratulate the rider that amassed the most points between the 2 series, but didn't quite get both series. So it is a huge, huge accomplishment to do such a thing. In attendance this evening, we do have Bert Garrett, the last champion, to do that before Dylan did. So I'd like to call Bert up to give us some insight to what it takes to do that.
Thanks, Pete. 27 years ago. Time goes by fast, guys. Enjoy this all while you're here. NETRA is an awesome family, and I'm just honored to be part of it. Thanks. Yeah, Pete asked me just to explain a little bit about what it would take to win a double championship. And I started adult enduros in 1984, and I didn't do the double till 1988. And I was running both series, for that 4 years. And it's a lot of riding, it's a lot of wrenching, it's a lot of parts. It's a full-time commitment. So my hat's off to Dylan. And I just wanted to, I don't know Dylan that well, but I've seen him at a couple of the events and whatnot, and so I just wanted to say a few things about him. One, he's young, really young. I saw him at the Black and Blue this year, and he's like, "Oh yeah, when did you win?" I go, "Oh, I did, 88." He's like, "Ah, yeah, I was born in 1997." He's fast. The kid is fast. That in 2014, and that was your first enduro. Snow run, the Ramblers we got a ton of snow. We're like, should we have this thing? Shouldn't we have this thing? You could barely aero the thing. The morning of the race, we're cutting sections off. We lowered the speed average to 18, and I was front riding. And Joe French calls me. He's like, "This kid Dylan dropped a 1 at the first check." I'm like, "What? He must have got lost. What the heck's going on?" And so I get back to the gas stop. We're recuperating. We're just trying to front ride it. And Dylan's sitting in the parking lot, and I see this rider come in, and he's like, "Oh, I'm waiting for my dad. I'm low on gas." I'm like, "Did you ride the last section?" He's like, "No, I got to go back and ride it. My dad's coming with gas." Just calm, I'd be freaking out. And I'm like, I found somebody with gas. We got him gas. We sent him back. But he rode that, killed in the event. We were going, trying to catch him riding, because it was a clinic. It was unbelievable. I was talking to Pete. He won by 63 points. Which is a NETRA record. I think you say Kevin Hines had the next one. 21. So, that's. The other thing that's amazing is he probably should have won the double last year. Jim Jim pulled it out at the last race. But, you know, in his first year of Enduros, he came one race, one position, 1 point from winning. So, you know, really, he's probably kind of done this twice, which is amazing. He's got family support. His dad rides. I saw him at the Black and Blue. Both finished in the top 10. And I'm told they're both double A riders for next year. So, I mean, that's, I don't know when the last time that happened. And that's future for Dylan, you know, I say keep working at it. You know, learn that you're young, you gotta learn a little bit of slow down and go fast. You got a good mentor here at Pete, listen to him, listen to your folks, and, you know, we'd love to see you as a national hero. So, Pete and all his planning, has a very nice plaque, I want to give it to you.
Typically, is what happens is the champions get a plaque for the year, and then they have to bring it back, and we put another tag on it for the next year's champion. So they get it for a year, and they get it to bring to the dealership or at home, whatever, and move it around. So this year, Martha Sherman, again, thank you, calls me and she goes, I've got an idea. She goes, why don't we get a separate trophy made just for him that he can keep? And on one side, she listed all the events for the Enduros and all the places that he got, whether it be first place, second place, work, throwaway, whatever, and the locations. And on the other side, we've got all the hair scrambles. And then in the front, dual champion. And this is something that Dylan can have and keep. So this is for you.
First, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Keith Young, Keith Tanner at Races, Mario Auto Sales, Yuli Sales and Service, Factory Connection, FMF, MotorX, MSR, PG Graphics, Bulletproof Designs, telling my mom and dad for sticking it out with me, Ken Robbins for helping me with the Enduros last year. It was huge. We didn't quite get the double championship, but it's close enough. And my girlfriend This year was my make or break year for the dual championship. My racing, the next, I stepped up my training and raced both series this year, hoping to somehow pull it off. You know, I didn't last year, so. My parents stepped back a little bit this year and kind of let me do my thing. You know, it was just me and my girlfriend Bailey going to the races. It was new. I had to, learning experiences. You know, my dad kind of sheltered me for a lot of things, but I learned a lot this year. But my girlfriend Bailey was there for me every week, you know, help me with what she can. And you know, racing both series, she went to both and did it all with me. It was cool. My dad raced the Enduros with me a little bit. You know, he raced his own class, and he actually won his own class, won the championship. And it was just cool to race with my dad and watch him do as well as I did pretty much, and make the double A. I have big plans for next year, but yeah. Anyways, I'll see you at the snow.
John, wow, that's good. All right. Along with Dylan getting a dual championship, we had some other people attempt that, maybe not at the AA level, but for their own personal challenge in their own individual class. It's just decided whether you're a C rider or a AA rider. If it's the best of your ability, you're giving it 110% if you think you're going to chase two disciplines. This particular year, we had some other people that accomplished that. We had Peyton Prevey in the mini series get both the mini enduros and the mini hare scramble championship. We had Brian DeSaul chase both the A lights and the enduros, and the A250s and the hare scrambles. And then we had Dan Nelson chase the AVETs for both the enduros and the hare scrambles. At this time, I would like to call up somebody else that gives back on any particular time. Anybody needs anything, he's there. Our youth coordinator, Mike Terry.
Okay, we got most improvement riders this year. The competition committee helped us pick them out. In the junior class, I would like to call up Derek Farwell.
Thanks, buddy. Congratulations. Good year. Good for you.
In the mini class, I'd like to call up Braden Ouellette.
Turn around, please say. That's commitment.
We have the Riders' Choice Award for the Junior Enduros this year. We'll go to the Tri-State Trail Riders for the Jack Frost Junior Enduro. David and Ryan Pickleball.
Come on, Dave. Listen, there's obstacles.
Okay, thanks to all the trail bosses for the Junior Enduro Series this year. Kevin Comstock from Steerage Rock Twister. Steve LaFell from King Philip Jr. Enduro. Colin Orowski from the Satan Kingdom. Anthony Valenzo from Boneyard One. Carol Leary for Martin's Mayhem. Dave Bernard, Jack Frost. Okay, we're gonna invite the people up for the Junior Enduro Series. The jackets are gonna be across the hall. Out that door. Girls class, grand champion, Katie McCain. The big wheel class, grand champion, Kerry Will Jr. Okay, we're gonna go back to the mini class, fourth place. Great car. Third place, Jonathan Patowski. Second place, Clayton Ouellette. And our grand champion, Clayton Greavy. Brayden Ouellette, come on up, great pictures. And Jonathan Patowski and Greg Carr. Junior class, I'd like all you guys to go up to your picture. Fifth place, Trevor Bernard. Fourth place, Austin Canova. Third place, Jonathan McDougall. Second place, Owen Keesey. And
Lyman.
There, guys. Trevor, move over. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you, Mike. Okay, next I'm going to call up one of my vice chairs for the Enduros. No, Rich over here. All right. For the rider's choice, Pathfinders Motorcycle Club, the Rocktoberfest Enduro. Steve Erickson and Ed Ventura with the Trail Bosses. Every year we pick a, what they call a pit person of the year, one for the Enduros and one for the hair scrambles. This person pretty much goes to all the events, pretty much helps anybody, on any brand, any make, any model, any class, doesn't matter. Whether it be changing a tire, something medical, hydrating them, feeding them, fueling them, whatever. This person just helps. This year, we had Taylor Johnson chasing the Enduros. I call him Big Pete, because he's on my side. Pete, come on up, you're the pit person of the year for the Enduro. And I got a grease fitting for you.
Thanks. Thanks, Gene.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks for all the help. Like I said earlier, this year we had 67 events, and this wouldn't happen without the clubs and the trail bosses. The trail bosses for the Enduros. Little Roadie was Jacob Green. King Phillip was Phil Mealy. Tom Noble, John Hughes. Snow Run in August was Larry Kilgore. Rocktoberfest, Ed Ventura, Steve Erickson, and the Black and Blue, Joe French. Thank you, guys.
Basically, everybody that rides in NETRA benefits from the Enduro program, directly or indirectly. Enduro is the oldest form off-road competition in America, and NETRA series dates back some 60 years. Out of Enduro riding, we have spun off the Turkey Run series, which has given birth to the dual sport riding, adventure riding. These are all streets that are for recreational purposes and for guys that get older and don't race anymore. The Hair Scramble series was created way back by a bunch of old school Enduro riders. And a lot of these guys can be found still working for NETRA, virtually at almost every event on the schedule and behind the scenes. The top committee, directors of the NETRA's board. For decades, one club in particular has shown a huge commitment to the Enduro series consistently by promoting multiple events on the championship Enduro series. Without their commitment to the sport, many of us would not have the opportunity to enjoy NETRA at the capacity that we have. Everyone knows that it's club's biggest challenge every year is to pull off an enduro. But no other club has experience of taking on the task of promoting 2 or 3 enduros per year for at least the last 30 years. And this is something that's been overlooked, I think, for a long time. So I would like to invite members of the Connecticut Ramblers to come up and accept this plaque expressing NETRA's appreciation for all of their service to the Enduro Series over the years. The plaque reads, presented to the Connecticut Ramblers Motorcycle Club in appreciation for your unparalleled commitment to the sport of enduro through consistent promotions of multiple events in NETRA's annual championship enduro series from the New England Trail Riders Association. Thanks a lot, guys.
You might as well take that. I wish I could. Keep going. Yep, thank you. We'll keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay, we're going to go on to the women's class, giving away these awards here. If when I call your name, come up. First place is going to receive a small plaque over here, and then proceed over here to have your pictures taken before you move across the hall and get your jackets. The women's class, we have first place trophy for Anna Zavidas. Master's class, Woody Clifton.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, Rich.
Congratulations. Super Senior C, first place, Ed Glofka.
Congratulations.
C Senior, second place, Nora Dijamirscu. First place, Carl Golovson.
Congratulations. Thank you.
C Veteran, Hugh Kerrigan. Third place, second place is David Kuku. First place, Nathan Kustish.
You got to trade. That one's yours.
Oh.
Well, there was no.
Should have been yours.
C Light, second place, Gregory Hewitt. First place, John Schaff. Super Senior B, Bob Post in third place. Second place is Jim Woods. First place is Alan Clemson.
Hey, good time.
B Senior, second place, Michael Wood. First place, Timothy Smith.
Hey! Where's your headlight? Tim, where's your headlight?
B Veteran, third place, Adam Aborn. Second place, Chip Hawthorne. And first place, Brian Lawrence. B Heavy, first place, Leo Wise. B Light, second place, Caleb Johnston. First place, Chris House. A Super Senior class. Second place, Jeff Rowland. First place, Ben Robbins.
Yeah.
A Senior, third place is Mark Cook. First place is Cooper McCricken. A Veteran class, third place is Chris Henderson. Russ Sterling second, and the dual championship, Ian Nelson. A Heavy, third place, Brendan Bernard. Second place is Peter Macko. And first place is Martin Ryder. All right, this next group of guys consists of items that seem to be superhuman. Sometimes when comparing their scores to the rest of ours. When they go by on the trail at speeds that are impossible for most people to comprehend. One of these guys hit his stride a few years ago and has consistently posted scores with the fastest riders in NETRA as today. He's also a competitor who, from the very beginning, gives back to the organization in the way of promoting events and extensive work within his club. He's one of the most respectable stand-up guys in competition, and I'm happy to see him be so successful. Third place in the AA class is Phil Neal.
Phil, hang here for a minute.
All right, let's get the A-Light class. Third place in the A-Light classes, Alexander Forey. Second place A-Light, Richard Malisi. First place is another gold champion, Brian Dussault.
Good job, Brian. Congratulations.
So back to the double A class. We've got Phil Neely standing up here in third. He's also third overall in the championship series. You have to go back several years to find another rider's name on the top of the enduro standings. And like the champion before him, this guy has set the bar very high, not only with his ability as a rider, but also his commitment to the sport and recently to the association and behind the scenes work. He's forward-thinking and is always receptive to fellow competitors regardless of their skill level, and has always responded with class and composure when faced with an issue that could negatively affect his score. He's been a class act throughout, all the while maintaining both a professional and family life. The term ambassador to the sport is one that may be overused in many cases, but in this case, I think it's very appropriate. All the NETRA should be proud to be represented by this guy. Please accept second place, double A, and overall for the year in the Enduro Series, Jim Seneca. Some riders are deceptively fast. Some guys just real smooth, moving along effortlessly, and wonder how come you can't keep up with them as they just kind of squirt away. And other races, you know, when they go by you, you know you just witnessed something that's like a demonstration of how the fastest riders in any form of off-road racing make it through the woods so quick on a motorcycle. Through consistency, show great poise and maturity beyond his years. By riding smart, he's accomplished a feat that obviously hasn't been done in several years, since 1988. It took place this year. I can't give him any advice. A lot of people might, but the only thing I would say is, as long as you can keep racing fun, I think the whole world is probably your playground. So, 2015 Enduro champ, Dylan McRitchie.
Thank you, Rich. All right. Jim, you're not up yet. You need your jacket later. Oh, there you go. This will set you up for another year.
All right, we're going to do the Rider's Choice Award for the hair scrambles. The Pathfinder Motorcycle Clubs, being with hair scramble, John Schreiner, Trail Boss.
Congratulations.
Do the fifth person of the year is Dave Menard. You know, Dave, Supercross is starting soon.
Watch out. Yeah. I met the police will be coming to get him.
Trail bus.
The trail bosses for 2015, Tuxedo Ridge is Bob Todd. Nutmeg State is Kevin Knott. Castle Blackfly is Trenton and Jeff Hannon. Remsen Meltdown is Tom Gillian. John Harriman Memorial, Bill Reardon and Bob Millette. Satan's Kingdom, Mike Tom. Sorry. Richardson's Farm, Rich Wilson. Dan Good, John Schreiner. State Line, Cody Buck. Hard Knot, Steve McGunn. Leonard's Loop, Jody Bauer. And Flat Rock Farms, Pat Corbin. Now the awards. The mini girls, second place is Maya Record. First the women's class. Third place is Stacy Geary. Second place is Stephanie DeSalle. First place Congratulations. Good job. Minis, fifth place, Greg Carr. Fourth place, Ryan Moret. Third place, Evan Goodwin. Second place, Brenda Novak. First place, Peyton Creevy. I think Peyton wants to talk about his double championship.
First off, I would like to thank all the coaches for the mods and very much. Secondly, I couldn't have done this without my support of my family and friends, more especially my grandparents, Tom Donald, and my uncle Sean, for buying a new bike after the season began with a rough start of non-stop mechanical problems. They were at just about every race cheering me on. My uncle Sean was practicing with me and taught me all I know about riding and racing. I'd like to thank my dad for working countless hours on my bike and being in the pits for me. My brother Hunter, thank you for walking the track, pointing out lines, and for always being at the starting line with me. My main support of Mom. And lastly, I would like to thank my NETRA families, the Anthonys and Marys, for rooting me on and being ready to help me out in the pits. Thank you.
All right, on to the big wheel class. Fourth place, Jason Elias. Third place, Colby Ruckard. Second place, Will Perry Jr. And first place, Colby. Juniors, fifth place, Colin Bernard. Fourth place, third place, Ryan Blanch. Second place, Josh Grant. First place, Jonathan McDougal.
huge thanks to my parents, my sponsors, Fly Racing, World's Racing Products. And also thank NETRA for throwing on some of the sickest events. And can't wait for 2016.
Masterclass first place, Tom Lebeck. Super Senior C, first place, Robert Nolan.
You gotta earn it. Congratulations.
C Senior, second place, Mike McCullough. First place, Matt Cookser. Oh, sorry.
Congratulations.
CFAT, third place, Jeffrey Dauber. Second place, Neil Miner. First place, Lawrence Kilgore. C Open, third place, Spencer Marzal. Second place, Eric Carroll. First place, James Young Sr. C250, third place, Ben Marty. Second place. C200, third place, Caitlin Richard. Second place, Joshua. First place, Peter Simon.
Congratulations.
B Super Senior, third place, Dave DeFriends. Second place, Andy Anthony. First place, Richard Victor. B Senior, second place, Tim Smith. First place, Michael Wood.
My class. Virginia guys. Good job.
EFAT, third place, Ivor Stevens. First place, Brad Green. He opened first place, Benny Clark. B250, third place, Ty McBurn. Genoda, first place, Graham Leeds. B200, third place, Taylor Johnston. Fourth place, Owen. A super senior, third place, Bill Reardon. Second place, George Miller. First place, David Kelley.
Yeah, you don't get to make a speech for coming in third place in super senior. Seriously, if you look up on the board, there's one name that is noticeably absent from that list. Okay, and I think I speak on behalf of Dave, the other super senior riders, and the entire NETRA community. There's a name missing that we all miss, we all respect, we know them, we love them, and the A super senior guys know you would have kicked our asses this year. So I want to hear a big round of applause for John Harriman.
A senior class, Randy McCann, third place. Second place, Rob Brown. First place, Joe Strickland Yang.
I don't know, I just said my name. So they're all the years.
AVAT, second place, Mark McDowell. First place, Dan Nelson.
Yeah, it's not me, okay? It's not me.
Hey,
That's what it says.
that's kind of what they did to me a couple years ago.
You gotta
Dean,
put Dean on your plaque.
A Open, third place, Brendan Bernard.
seriously?
A250, third place, Wayne Duffner Jr.
So, the other day at work, while I was stocking fruit at a grocery store, I wrote the speech. So this year went really well for me, winning the A250 championship and the A-Light championship. Also switching from KTM to Beta mid-season. None of my racing would have been possible if it wasn't for my parents. So I'd like to thank them along with my sister and my girlfriend. Also, all my sponsors, including Kuda Electric, Fly Racing, 139 Designs, Enduro Engineering, Matt's Welding, V Rubber, and Motorworks, who I'll be riding for on a 2016 Beta 300R race with my teammate Ryan Lombardini. Thank you.
A200, second place, Glenn Brigham. First place, Kevin Knott. Should we give him a school?
Hi, everybody. What minutes, you only? Yeah? Well, they won't let me say too much because I don't meet the 5'4" requirement, so everybody, drinks on Ron Daniels, otherwise known as Buzzy. So go see him after the event. I'll have a good time.
Double A, third place, Ben Kelly. Second place, Brendan Reardon. First place, great champion, Dylan.
All right, thank you, Jim. I'd like to call up Nate Hubbard for the Vintage Series. This year for the Rider's Choice Award for the Vintage Ride is put on by the $2 Scramblers at Flat Rock. Anybody from the Hoot Owls? Come on up to each flag. The trail bosses this year for the vintage races: Nutmeg, Mike Harry, the Black Fly, Jim Slutted, Stair Draw, Kevin Comstock, John Hammer Memorial was Bill Reardon and Bob Millette. Satan's Kingdom was Bob Stadler. Boneyard 1, Anthony Bolzano. State Line Vintage was Ron Daniels. Hard Knocks was Dave DeSalle. Martin's Mayhem, Mike and Carol Harry. Flat Rock Farm, Pat Cochran. Blue Slope Farm, Rich Wilson. Jack Frost Weekend, Dave Bernard. Thank you to the trail bosses.
Russ Bang, get up here. Thanks, buddy. Awesome for that. Woo! All right, this is for the first in history NETRA Championship Vintage Series. I know not everybody's a vintage guy, but if you are, that's pretty awesome to know that we have that. I was born and raised in NETRA, and I can't think of any other place I'd rather be racing. So thank you to everybody to make this what it has been. So nobody wants to listen to me. I don't want to listen to me. So we'll get rolling. In the retro class, third place, we have Larry Canova. second place retro class, none other than Dave DeSalt. And in first place, the pretty much unstoppable this year, Steve Samuski. All right, on to the Evo class. Third place, Gerard Grundman. Second place, Tom Akamatsu. First place, he doesn't always admit it, but he is my brother, Kevin Hubbard. Now for the real men in the vintage class, they get out there and they tear it up with 4 inches. Suspension travel. Third place, Dana Demetrius. Second place, Dan Gavin. And first place on that Taco that just keeps going faster and faster.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Nate. Now we come down to the turkey runs and dual sport. This year's rider award went to the Berkshire Triple Turkey Run. Hillary Harrell, Chris Bellini with the Trail Bosses. Trail Bosses for some of the turkey runs and the dual sports. For the $100 Tri-State, Bob Latendress and Chris Pullock. Cabin Fever Turkey Run, Leah Wise. New England Classic, Jay Lees. The Thrill and Chill, Rich Seymour. Laurel Mountain Dual Sport, John Mayer. Summer's Fun Run, Ed Glofka, Amanusa Tude, Ken Robbins, and Kelly O'Mare. Berkshire Triple, Kelly Harold and Chris Ballerina. Tri-State Extreme Fun, John Durkin. Noble Woods, Mike Smith. King Phillip, Kevin Howley. We also have another award for this year's Rider's Choice for the Pee-wee. It was Satan's Kingdom, and it went to Zach Toth and Wes Henry. Drop, Zach. Thanks, pal. All right, that pretty much wraps it up. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to thank you for 2015, and we look forward to 2016. Before we go, Jim, how are we making out with Supercross?
Get off the Wi-Fi if you want it to work.
All right, everybody get off the Wi-Fi. We're clogging the arteries. Jim's trying to get the Supercross on. If you guys want to, the bar's going to be open. We're going to have, what? Yeah, we got to clear the room so they can break down and clean up. We give them like 15 minutes. But then we're going to come back, we're going to have Supercross on. We're going to have snacks and sodas for the kids. And the bar will remain open for the adults. Thank you very much.